Hi, welcome to online digital marketing training. In this video, I'm explaining about search network in Google Ads. This tutorial will be targeting main the freshers. You don't have any experience on the Google Ads, so this will be helping you a lot. So in this video, I'm explaining what is search network, and first time creating a Google Ads, what are the settings will be available, Google Ads versus Google Ads Express, and basic search network settings. Okay. We discussed in the previous class, there are different kinds of networks available. Search, display, video, mobile app, and shopping. And this is the search one. Search one means nothing but someone searching for the keyword like a keyword, then immediately ad is coming. Here ad is not there. Let me type something else. Okay, let me search here. See here, digital marketing course in Hyderabad I searched and ad is appearing. So this is called search network. Someone search or ad is appearing, that is called a search. Now, this is more of intent based because customer already made his mind. He got the information about what is digital marketing, what is the career in digital marketing. Finally, he want to choose the course. Then he's searching what is the best institute, like digital marketing course in Hyderabad. In this case, top 4 ads are there and bottom 3 ads are there. Maximum 7 ads will be there, sometimes 4, sometimes 3, sometimes no ads based on the competition. But maximum 7 ads will be there. As we discussed before, ad will appear on SERP for the keyword, and these people pay money on the cost per click model. In the previous my video, I clearly explained. First time you watching my video, you can find out my video on the YouTube. You just type ODMP and click on the channel, and the latest video you will be finding over here. See, Google Ads class 1 and class 2 is there. This is about the beginner one. This some terminology I explained clearly. So search network ad is a text ad. You can see this. It's a text ad. And there is no image. Amount will be deducted. Someone clicks. Cost per click. Someone click, then only have to pay. Ad is appearing. This is called impression. Impressions you will not be charged. Only for the click only will be charged. And where your ad is appearing?
SERP.
SERP, search engine results page. Google also says that Anna search partners also they see that Google has some search partners. There also ad will appear, but you should uncheck it. By default, this option will be checked. I'm telling you, small and medium company, you will lose money. Google suggests you this, but I'm not suggesting. This is the waste of money. On what basis you are showing the ad? My basis is for the keyword. Someone searching this keyword, I want to show the ad. And please show my ad only to the particular Texas people or else the surrounding 10 kilometers of that place. Radius targeting also you can do it. So this is the search network. Again, one more side, before you going for that, you should do a Google Ads account structure. Again, this in the previous class I explained actually. What are the project you have? First of all, account, then what campaign you want to create, which ad group, and how many keywords you want to target, what is your final ad. Account is nothing but your Gmail account. With one Gmail account, 20 ads accounts you can create, like client 1, client 2, client 3, like this. If it is more than 20 clients, then you can take MCC account or Google Ads Manager account. Multiple clients you can manage. This is good for the agencies. If you are a student or a small business owner, not required. Campaign. If you select one account, you can target different locations like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, in such a way, different campaigns we can create. I said maximum 10,000 campaigns you can create. Nobody create that much. Ad group level, you'll be targeting services. In particular location, what service is providing? Like SEO, Google Ads, social media. When it comes to wedding photography, candid photography, like that. Keywords. For what keywords you want to show the ad, those keywords list you have to mention. Finally, this ad copy also you only have to mention. This is our Google Ads account structure. Today, I'm going to show that anyway. Before I'm going to do the campaign, I'll be showing that. Now directly let me jump to the Gmail account. I created a new Gmail account called odmtppc@gmail.com, new Gmail account only for the purpose of the training I created. Now, how to log into Google Ads? Should type google.com/ads. Again, first time you never tried Google Ads, first time you're doing, try like this. You see this? There is a number. Anytime you have a problem with the Google Ads, you can call. There is a support actually. They will be helping you. For SEO, there is no help because they don't get any money for SEO. But Google Ads, they help you so that you can invest more money. That's why Google will help you that. Then click on get started because first time you're doing it. So now I need to explain something about Google Ads and Google Ads Express. Google is a serious platform. You can always believe in Google. Okay, Google never cheats actually. And but they're crazy sometimes. Instead of they never cheat you anyway. But sometimes if they get a chance, instead of taking 100 rupees, there is a possibility they take you 105 rupees or 120 rupees. You have to be smart enough that you should not give that money. Okay, you see by default, they put an option such way that ad will go to search partners also. But showing your ad in a search partners only get a branding only. Sales will not happen. It's very rare. Small companies, that money also very important. In the same way, Google, what they did, they created two platforms actually on the name of Google Ads. One is Google Ads, one is Google Ads Express. People who are joining for the first time, you can see the URL, they'll be going to the Express only. They don't know anything. They simply push it. They don't have a freedom of bidding and so many options are not available. It's automatic. Let's say one guy is there, one florist, he sells flowers online. He doesn't know much about technology. Those kind of people, Express is good because you don't know much about technology. You just pay money. Google will take care of everything. But instead of taking $100, they might be taking $105. Sometimes it is not necessary, but they might be showing your ad to the relevant customers. So problem is we're giving everything in a Google control. To take it to your control, you have to come back to the Google Ads only. So how to come, I'm going to show you. Now, when you log in here, it will ask you, what do you want, man? Get more calls, website sales, visits, brand awareness with videos. Now, people will be clicking on any one of this, but you should not click on anything. See, clearly they mentioned, are you a professional marketer? Switch to expert mode. So they're clearly accepting that these people, this is not for the professionals, newbies, but you should click on this. You're already watching my videos, you're learning what is impression, what is click, what is CTR. So you don't be considered as a fresher, you are expert only. So click on the expert. If you don't click on that, you'll be going to the Express only. So I clicked. Now, as we discussed about the Google Ads account structure, first is account. Till now, we logged into Gmail account only, but we haven't created an account. That's why don't select anything. Select create an account without a campaign. At campaign level, it will ask you country, currency, and time zone. This is one time only. Once you click on submit, you can't change it. If you're targeting India, Indian rupees, fine. But suddenly you click on submit, no, I want to get charged in US dollars, you can't do it. So that's why be carefully check it, then click on. You can't change these settings later. So choose carefully. Submit. You'll be getting a message like, congrats, you're all done. Then click on explore your accounts. Remember, while you're doing, if you came to this console means you are on a right path. If you get something others means simply you are an express only. If I've been to express, how to escape from that? It's a big process. Instead of that, you do one thing. See top right, click here. This is your Gmail account like odmtppc@gmail.com. And one account has been created here. One account. We can create another account. Means another client account. I said that 20 clients account you can manage, right?
Yes.
You can create another account. Click create a new account. Now again here also, this account also again same, again it will go to the express only. What you have to do now in this situation?
Expert mode.
Scroll down, click on export. See how they did it? Intentionally they put it in a small font so that nobody should see it. This kind of crazy ideas Google have. They try to pull more money from you. Then create an account without a campaign. Now assume that this is a US client. Then United States, time zone New York, and dollars, US dollars. Done. Submit. Congrats. Now see, I have two accounts now. Two Google Ads accounts I have. See, when I click here, see, odmtppc@gmail.com is my Gmail account. Here, two accounts I have. They have a unique number, this 869114. But now I don't know whether this is the US account or this is the Indian account. Initially, I created for India. The latest one is US. So to find out the difference, you can name it actually. You can name this thing. So to name it, instead of the numbers, click on tools and settings. Under setup, there is an option called preferences. You can change the name. Instead of 114, besides one name will come, like I'm writing something like USA client and save it. Next, click on this. I want to change the name for this also. I'm clicking on this and it will open a new tab. In such way, multiple tabs, multiple Google Ads accounts you can access. This is 1141, this is 8691. Now, how to change the name? Shashi, where I have to go?
Preferences.
Tools and settings, setup,
Setup and preferences.
preferences. Now here, write the name. Account name. Here I'm writing Indian client. See, generally you will not write like this. You'll write Yashoda Hospital, Apollo Hospital, Credit Company, like that you'll write.
Okay.
Now I'm done. Try to refresh it so that you can see the difference, whether it is changed or not. So when you click here, see USA client, Indian client, again have to refresh. Didn't reflected it. See, Indian client, USA client. So it's changed. This is good for you. It's not mandatory, but if you do it, it will help you. Now you learned how to escape from Google Ads to Google Ads Express. Many students ask me questions that my account being to Google Ads Express, what to do? Nothing, create a new Gmail and create a new account here. No need to create a new Gmail account. Click a new account. See 1, 2 done. In such a way, 20, I can do it. Still you have a problem, put it in a comment and I'll tell you how to recover from that. Right. Now, let me go for a campaign. I'm going to create a campaign for that. So before campaign, let us take the project, what project I'm going to do it. I assume that I want to do for the ODMT only. This is not a live campaign, guys. Live campaigns in the next example, I'm going to show you. In this example, just I'm showing you the different options. In the next class, I'm going to work on one project. Directly, I'll put a budget. I'll show you how the performance is, what mistakes are done, how to work on that. Everything I'll explain. I assume that ODMT have 1 lakh budget, overall budget, and they want to run ads. The target is they're providing SEO and digital marketing course. So SEO separate and complete digital marketing separate. They want to run the ads and they want to target places like Hyderabad and Bangalore. These two places they want to run an ad. So don't jump into the tool, create it. Being a beginner, first do a business analysis. So you can start doing like this. Like first is accounts. Log in with the Gmail account and name it as a ODMT account. So like this is like we did here. This is like we did Indian client, USA client. So done. Now I said ODMT want to spend 1 lakh rupee and they want to target Hyderabad and Bangalore, right? So your campaign should be Hyderabad. And Bangalore. People who missed my Google Ads account structure video, please watch that. That's very important class. So based on that, we'll move forward. Again, I'll show you the Google Ads account structure here. So this is how your structure will be. So first is account, locations you'll target, services you target, for what keywords you want to show the ad, and finally is the ad. So if you see here, locations that are said Hyderabad and Bangalore. You can add so many campaign also. Next places also you can add. Now in first campaign, how many ad groups you want to create? As client already clearly mentioned, they want to target SEO and Google Ads. Even Bangalore also same. They want to target SEO and Google Ads. Done. If you want later, you can add data science, big data, and a course. So as of now, we're starting this. Now, what keywords people will search? Do a keyword research, SEO, like SEO course in Hyderabad, SEO classes in Hyderabad, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, here instead of Google Ads, let me make it as digital marketing. Right, when it comes to digital marketing, people search like digital marketing course in Hyderabad. Next, digital marketing training in Hyderabad. So mention the keyword. Same thing for Bangalore also. SEO course in Bangalore, digital marketing course in Hyderabad. Finally, create an ad. 1 or 2 ads you can create. One will apply. Create an ad. So this is a rough picture with that. Now let us go to the campaign. Let us do that. When it comes to keyword planner, that takes a separate time. So in the next video, I'll be explaining that, how to detail do the keyword planner. Now we already in the account. First is ODMT account, right? We already in the account. Don't need to create again. Directly jump to the campaigns only. Click on campaign. Click on the plus symbol or click on the new campaign. New campaign. When you select a campaign, they'll be asking questions like select the goal. What goal is yours to make this campaign successful? Whether you want sales, leads, website traffic, brand consideration, brand awareness, app promotion, local store visits. Don't select anything. Just select create a campaign without a goal. You're not select anything means don't feel like I'm missing a goal. No, you select the things manually. You are experienced. You are be adding them manually. Click on that. Now here they're asking what network you want to promote: search, display, shopping, video, app. Recently, they added smart local discovery also. Local discovery is previously the part of these things only. Recently, they separated them. When it comes to smart campaign, this is more of the campaign done by the Google only. Complete control will be on the Google only. So they will take decision. Google says that I spoke to a few of the people. I was hesitate to run a smart campaign because I'm giving a control to them. But some campaigns have run them. I got good results. Let's see one day smart campaign also how to do that. This works on a machine learning, but you have to depend on the Google. Search campaign. I'm selecting the search campaign. Here also they'll be asking, what do you want, man? Website visits, phone calls, app downloads. Don't select anything. We don't require. We do it manually. Campaign name. Campaign name. What is the campaign name?
ODM.
ODM account is the account. It's done already. Campaign is the Hyderabad. Always remember, campaign will be location actually. See, the Hyderabad is just the name. You can put any name actually. You can put Shashi also. You can put Subhash Mangalam also. But always you should name in such a way that whenever you see campaigns, you should identify. On a long run, you might be creating 200 to 300 campaigns. So you should identify what is this. So I'm writing ODMT, Hyderabad, ODMT campaign. Continue. When you click on the campaign, there are few options will be there that you'll be taking care. Yeah, at a campaign level, few settings are there. Let's see the settings. So he's guiding us. I don't require. Leave. Okay. But again, I'm telling you, new accounts, sometimes they come with new options actually. But once your account become older, there will be difference. So observe this campaign. Next, again, I'll create another campaign. There is a lot of difference. Let's see what he's saying. He's saying a budget, how much you want to spend per day. Per day. I told you about daily budget. Daily budget, nothing but how much you want to spend per day. So that a lot of amount will not be deducted from the account. I'm mentioning that 1,000 rupees I want to pay per day. Now bidding. What do you want to focus on? I want to focus on the clicks. You can focus on the clicks. You can click on the impression. Conversions are not activated because just now we started the campaign. I want clicks only. Remember here, by default, some option is there. Just click on that and click here. Just here, there are two things, manual bidding and automatic bidding. Manual bidding and automatic bidding. Manual bidding, nothing but bidding will be in your control, whether you want to mention 1 rupee, 2 rupees or 200 rupees. Whereas the automatic bidding, control will be on the Google. Like if your competitor say 30, Google say 31. If competitor says 79, Google say 80. But the only problem is, like see, competitor say Google bid on behalf of you, it's a 2. If you say 10, it's 11. If you say 79, it's a 80. But the problem is your competitor say 500 per click also, it's a 501. There is no control. Okay, so that's why manual bidding and automatic bidding. Whereas the manual bidding, you can say that my CPC is 40 rupees per click. I want to pay only 40 rupees only. You might be compromised on 3rd, 4th, 7th or 1st. We don't know because we don't know the competitors bidding. Whereas automatic bidding, Google will bid on behalf of you. Google know what is your opposite person bidding. So always they try to put on a top. Then which one we have to take? It's a question. So I'll go for automatic bidding only. I'm just giving it to the Google only. Why I'm telling you? What is the problem with the manual bidding? I'm telling you. Like manual bidding, you start with 1 rupee. You mentioned 1 rupee. Okay. and you're not coming on the top. Remember, in the previous class I mentioned, this bidding is not a static one, it's a dynamic one. When it comes to IPL auction, if you won Virat Kohli once, that's it. Nobody can win him again. But it is not like this. Let me show the examples here. For the particular keyword, this guy is coming on the top, right? Maybe he's paying 100 rupees. If this guy pay 1 or 2, immediately can come on top. Auction works every day, every minute, every second also. It's keep changing. So to do that, you don't know how much your competitor is bidding. Like you said 40 rupees. I want to pay 40 rupees. And you're coming on the first. You're coming on the first. But do you know that your competitor is 39? Shashi?
No, sir.
Second guy is coming, but we don't know, right, whether he's paying 39 or not. What if the competitor is paying only 10 rupees? You are the loser, right?
Yes.
Then what is the best bidding? It should be 11. Okay, you put 11 and you coming on the top only. But do you confirm that the second guy is paying only 10 rupees? What if this guy is paying 1 rupee? That's why, to avoid all these things, when you go for manual bidding, put 1 rupee and check where you are coming. 1 rupee, you coming at a 7th position. Immediately mention 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 7 rupees, 14 rupees. Slowly increase it one by one, one by one. Then at 14 rupees, you coming on the top means you can simply guess that your below customer, the competitor is 13 rupees. This is how manual bidding works. But the problem is 1 rupee you have to increase. So it's a time consuming. That is one drawback. One more problem also there. You're paying 14 and your competitor is 30. So you're happy. Suddenly, your competitor have changed his mind. Maybe because of the budget. I don't want to pay 13 rupees. I want to pay 5 rupees now. And he's coming on the top. You're not notified. You're still paying 14 rupees. That's why you're the loser. Again, if you get a doubt, then what you can do is, again, you can keep on checking. You can decrease into 13, where I'm coming, 12. So most of the time you're wasting on increasing and decreasing money. That's why this is the drawback in manual bidding. But when it comes to automatic bidding, now your competitors say 1, Google said 2 on behalf of you. Competitors said 10, Google said 11. Competitors said 25, it said 26. It's good. Competitors said 79, it said 80. The problem is when you say 1 lakh also, it say 1 lakh 1. There is no control. To avoid this, Google started something called Max CPC. Max CPC means maximum how much you want to pay. With this, you'll be doing it. So you can mention that maximum I want to pay only 80 rupees per click only. Then what Google will do, if your competitors say 1, it will say 2. If you say 10, 11, 25, 26, 79, it's a 80. But your competitors say 85, Google will not say 86, Google say 80, I'm done, man. Because my boss already told me that his maximum CPC is 80 only. Because of this, automatically you're coming on the top and you're controlling the budget also. One more benefit is, by paying 80, you're coming on the top, 79, this guy is coming in a second. Suddenly, he changed his mind and he came back to 50 rupees only. You're paying 80 and this guy paying 50. Automatically, Google decreases to 51 also. So automatically increasing, automatically decreasing. So manual and automatic, blindly go for automatic. That's it. So let me come here. By default, that option is only there. Maximize clicks option is there. So how much you want to pay? Set a. Okay, 1 second. Maximize clicks. I want to choose. In the automatic bidding, there are many options. Maximize conversion value, target. Select the maximize clicks option only. I'll explain more on this option. You blindly select it. Your campaign will work very good. Then select what is your maximum CPC. I'm saying that 80 rupees. Shashi, what does it mean 80 rupees? You said maximum CPC is 80. What does it mean? Shashi, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what does it mean? Max CPC 80 means what does it mean?
That is the maximum bidding amount.
Like one customer clicked on your ad. How much amount will be deducted?
80 rupees, sir.
Wrong.
Uh,
Your maximum, here I'm saying your maximum CPC 80 rupees. Customer click on your ad, 80 rupees will not be deducted. This is the maximum one. It can be 1 rupee,
yes, yes,
it
sorry.
can be 2 rupees, it can be, it depends on whom? It depends on
Competitor.
your competitor.
Yes.
So the actual CPC is competitor CPC plus 1 rupee. Generally, Google take it in dollars. It is competitor CPC plus $0.01. This is one. Actually, to make you understand, I'm putting 1 rupee. So someone asks you if your max CPC is 80, what is your actual CPC? Don't say 80. Tell them that max it can be 80 or it can be less than that. So it should be properly competitor CPC plus $0.01. Okay, I selected that. So I clicked on the campaign, I give a name. After that, immediately it's asked my daily budget, how much you want. Then bidding is what? I selected clicks, automatic bidding. Then click on next. Some advanced options I'm not selecting now, we'll do later actually. Search network, as we discussed. Search network, your ad will appear on SERP, means search engine results page. Apart from that, can you see this? Include search partners. Your ad will appear on search partners. So this is the waste option. Remove this. These two options you have to remove. Otherwise, you are a small company or medium company, you will lose money. So I'm unselecting it. If you're a big company, have a lot of money, you can try this. Small and medium companies. So your ad purely appeal on SERP only. There are no partners. Who are the partners? Google has some partners. Some websites partner with the Google. In their website, ad will appear. And some other search engines like websites, they partner with the Google. Someone search over there, ad will appear. So if you put a cursor here, they give information. You can go through that. Down. Which location you want to target? All countries and territories, India, enter another location. So by default, see, Google is very smart throughout the world. I saw some keywords. People are from Australia, people are from UK. Their ads are coming in India as well, even US ads also. Why Indians will buy the product and why Indians will take that service? So the Google ad specialist, he don't know this option and he's wasting the client money. So you should not be like this. So if you want to target throughout India, select it or enter the another location. So here, I want to target Hyderabad, right? So I'm mentioning Hyderabad. So to Hyderabad people, ad will appear. Next, assume that you're targeting an institute. If it is a famous institute, people from 50 kilometers surroundings also they'll come. But it's a small institute, nobody knows you are new in the market. People from 50 kilometers, they'll not come. Then why you have to show your ad to them? That's why instead of complete Hyderabad, click on advanced search. Then there is a radius targeting is there. Then select how many kilometers you want or miles you want. I'm selecting 5 kilometers surrounding of your place. My place is Panjagutta, I'm mentioning. See right hand side, the complete Hyderabad now. 5 kilometers surrounding to Panjagutta only. See Begumpet, Khairtabad, Bajra Hills, Medipatnam. Only to these people only my ad will appear. Small companies who have less budget and whom you think that people from these places will not come, play a safe game like this. Okay, right. As of now, I want to target complete Hyderabad. Right. There is another option here. I don't want to mess it now. I'll be explaining later, but do remember there is one more option here. That's important. Language. In which language you want to show the ad by default. So it's not even language. There is another option here. I'll tell you what is language. Select the languages your customers speak. So let me read that. Language targeting allows you to restrict where your ads can appear based on the user's language setting and the language of the site. Ads can be shown to people who understand any, but not necessarily all of the language you select. This will be useful when English is enough actually. You don't need to change to any other language. What other language we have is see Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, regional languages. This is more useful. You have some regional language like Telugu, Tamil, Spanish, Croatian, like this. Let's say an example. In Hyderabad, we have Telugu speaking people also. We have Tamil, Malayalam people also. Now, one Tamil movie released, you want to target the audience of the Tamil people who stays in Hyderabad. At the time, select the language Tamil. So to those people only, your ad will appear. But my point is, these days, everybody using language of English. So no need of doing it. But in a rare situation, you can try this. So as of now, ignore it, put English only. And remaining setting, I'm not doing it. We'll be learning later. And you can skip that. Click on next. Okay. Now here is the keywords. For what keywords you want to run the ad. Now here, till now, campaign setting is done. Campaign setting is done. Now ad group and keyword settings are coming here. So ad group 1, what are the ad groups I have to create? SEO and digital marketing. So I'm naming it as SEO and immediately just add keywords. What keywords you want to target? I mentioned SEO course in Hyderabad, SEO classes in Hyderabad. Right. Done. Guys, in the future, you'll be learning the session called keyword match types, which is very, very important. By default, this is called a broad match. Only seeing this video, don't create live campaign. This is just a model only. Next video I'll be making on the live campaign. You should take care of that campaign. And see ad group, keywords. To match that, what is your ad? So ad, I'm copying my URL here. Make sure that your website should have HTTPS, because if HTTPS is not there, you face some problems. Sometimes people clicked on your ad, amount deducted, it will not redirect your website. Google shows that untrustworthy website. So you're already spending money, spend some more money on the HTTPS first, then only run the ads. Recently, one of my client had a non-HTTP version. I suggested them don't run the ads. First have HTTPS, then only we'll move forward. Display path, ignore it. And here you can see the headlines and the description. The typical ad will look like this. You just hear heading line 1, heading line 2, and the description. Heading line 1, heading line 2, description line 1, and description line 2. And when it comes to characters, 30 and 90. Heading line 1, 30 characters. Even heading line 2 or 30. And this is 90. And 90. Only 2 headings and 2 descriptions only visible actually. Okay. But Google come up with the new options these days. These are called responsive ad. Only two headlines will appear, but if you want, you can give n number of headlines. Google automatically might take first 2 or last 2 or jumble them. The best performing headlines, they will experiment. That's why you should give a different versions of the headline. Like see there, I'm writing like 30 characters, right? Best SEO course in Hyderabad. See here, always practice. This is the ad. First letter of every word, try to make it capital. It looks good actually. Don't make everything capital. Ad will disapprove. So best SEO course in Hyderabad. Don't duplicate it. It should be different actually. Get trained by experts and 100% job guarantee. These are called ad copies. Now you keep seeing here, it's keep on changing. Get freelancing project, best SEO course in Hyderabad. It's keep on changing actually. Okay, right. Now description. So I'll make a separate video on the ad copy. So today we're creating a search for a campaign. I don't want to spend much time. Ad creation is very, very important. This is called copywriting also. So your text should be in such a way that sometimes it's create urgency that like limited seats available, and you should show them some trust that 100% job guarantee, but don't stick with only words. You should work hard to give them job. So whatever you do, that only mention over here, but you're not even guaranteeing that, and I mentioned that's not correct. Ethically, it's not correct. So when it comes to me, I'm very sure that I can give a jobs to any students because the marketing, digital marketing industry in such a way that anyone getting a jobs. Right. Now everything is done. Click on done. Now see SEO ad group, 2 keywords have added and 1 ad is done. So this is how our ad is looking like. Click on next. It's asking extensions, not required as of now. I'm just canceling extensions. I'll be explaining later. Next. So it's giving some error message like no traffic expected. Check your campaign targeted to setting fixed. No problem. Escape it. It's not a problem actually. Publish campaign. Publish. It's just a warning, but it's not a problem. Now let us see. Click on Google Ads. Click on campaign. Now see, 1 campaign has been created. That is Hyderabad. Now when you click on campaign, you will see ad group level data. Now I'm clicking on this Hyderabad. Now I'll be seeing the campaign ad group SEO, but only 1 ad group has been created. I need another ad group also. So that is digital marketing. So here you have an option of plus symbol. Click on the plus symbol and create an ad group. Another ad group I'm doing here. So ad group name digital marketing. Now here keywords. See the previous one, now there is a lot of difference. In the previous ad group, immediately their only ad copy was coming. Now it is different. Google play with us because this is their website, different people, different versions. So don't become panic while you're doing. If you get a different options, don't become panic. All options will be same only. Use just a logic and fill the details. Now the ad part, mention the URL and automatically see here, he filled up the ad copy with the previous one, but this is not SEO. I'm doing with the digital marketing. But it exceeded. It has to be 30 characters only. So instead of Hyderabad, I'm mentioning best digital marketing course. Done. Almost this is all okay. Now here, wherever SEO is there, I'm going with the digital marketing. Fine now. Then done. I don't want any extensions. Then save and continue. Now again, click on this campaign. Now see, Hyderabad campaign. When I click on this, I have two ad groups, SEO and digital marketing. Now, when you click on this SEO ad group, you will see the keywords whichever you targeted. Now I targeted two keywords, which are broad match. You'll be learning something about phrase exact in the future. So don't create direct campaign by seeing this video only. Watch the next video, that will be helpful for you. That's a live campaign. You want to add another keyword, click on the plus symbol. Now you can mention SEO coaching in Hyderabad. So in such a way, once you created campaign also, n number of times you can edit and you can remove. Again, let me go back. Google Ads, campaign. When you click on the campaign, you will see ad group level data. When you click on the ad group, you will see the keyword level data. Now, these errors and all these things I'll show you later. What is this? What they meant. Left hand side, you have an option called ads and extension. You will see your ad. Whatever the ad you created, it will go for review. There are employees from Google, they manually review this. So either it can be approved, it can be rejected. Why your ad will be rejected? Mostly, if you use trademark, like you mentioned, Google certified codes. Google is not your trademark. Google will punish you. That's why don't mention Google. Just mention certification codes. You can't use Maruti Suzuki. Maruti is not your brand, right? Someone else's brand.
Yes.
So in that case, it will reject. One more thing is I told you to mention capital letters of the word, first word. But if you make everything capital, Google will punish you. Anyway, they clearly mentioned what is the problem. Based on that only, you can rectify it. Now, complete this section is done now. Campaign is done, ad group is done, keywords done, and ads also done. But what about the Bangalore campaign? Again, to create a Bangalore campaign, go to campaign. Now you're on a campaign level. This campaign is done. Click on the plus symbol,
Yes, sir.
new campaign, and start creating that also. Again, when I click on a campaign, don't select anything, create a campaign without a goal. I'm targeting about the search campaign. Don't select these things and mention it as a Bangalore. Now here it is asking daily budget, how much you want to spend per day, 1,000 rupees. And bidding, I want to focus on clicks. And by default, automatic bidding. See, maximum cost it is asking. If you want to have, click on the select bid strategy directly, click here, then click on the drop down, you will understand. Manual CPC, automatic CPC. I clearly mentioned don't go for manual CPC because there is a lot of time waste. Go for automatic bidding only, it's a safe. In this select maximize clicks only, huge benefits you'll be getting. Maximize clicks. So in the maximize clicks, you should set up the maximum amount, how much you want to pay. So again, here also I'm going for the 80. How to select the maximum CPC that you'll be learning in the keyword planner. In the next class, I'll teach you the keyword planner. Then click on next. Now I went to the campaigns. Your ad will appear on SCRP. A part of partners is selected. I'm unselecting them. Again, which location you want to target? Which location I have to mention?
Bangalore, sir.
This time it's a Bangalore. So I'm selecting the Bangalore one. Target and language is English. Next. Again, the keywords, which keywords you want to target. Like, okay, this is the ad group again. First ad group I have to mention, right? In the Bangalore also, what ad group you want to mention? SEO and digital marketing. So mention the SEO. Then I'm mentioning SEO course in Bangalore, SEO classes in Bangalore. Then add, mention your URL. What are the path you have? Mention it. Display path, ignore it. Now, again, you have to give the keywords, the ad headlines. 30 characters. As Google uses responsive search ad, try to use many so that Google automatically use that. So let me take this SEO course in Bangalore, more ideas. So when you click on this, automatically it will come over here. It will come in. Okay, I'm writing manually. SEO course in Bangalore. And get trained by experts, 100% job guarantee on live. Be patient because this is only important. Sometimes your ad is coming at third position because of your ad copy. There is a possibility people click on you, even though you have a less budget. Some example, you see here, digital marketing course in Hyderabad. This guy is coming on the top, but his ad copy is digital marketing certification training. But when it comes to this guy, he mentioned 100% job. So there is a possibility more people click on this. Even though he's coming at third position, he'll get more clicks. That's why you have to be patient, spend a lot of time on the ad copy.
Sir, if I want to mention SEO again.
You can mention, no problem. It's ad copy, no problem. Your doubt is clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is not SEO, a number of times you can mention. See, I'm mentioning advanced SEO course. Call us today. Freedom. But here I never mentioned Google. Trademarks I never used. Then description. Did I mention value or not? Okay. Okay, this was exceeding. I'm mentioning something like 100% program. Right. Then click on done. Ad is done. Keyword is done. Click on next. Site links I'm not adding. We'll be learning later. What is site links? Oh, should have clicked cancel. See here, he's saying that to start running ads, enter your billing information. I didn't mention the billing information. That's why it is showing the error. Now let me go to this error also. Campaign setting, no traffic expected, check your campaign targeting. Okay, let's see what is his problem. SEO course in Bangalore, done. It's not a problem. I selected Hyderabad already. These extensions I don't want right now. Next. No problem. Publish campaign. Publish. Don't become panic something. Nothing will happen. Once you make the budget, everything, see, there are no errors now. Everything is fine. If there is a publish option, just click on that. Now, we created two campaigns. Hyderabad is done, Bangalore. In Hyderabad, SEO ad group is done, digital marketing also done. But when it comes to Bangalore, I've done only SEO one. The digital marketing is not done. Again, go there and do it. So again, I'll show you how to do that. Click on campaign. Then see this Hyderabad and Bangalore. Go to Bangalore one. Here already SEO is there. Bangalore is not added. Again, click on that, create a campaign. Just I explained in the previous video.
Okay.
Right. Now everything is done, guys. He's saying that your account can't show ads. To start running ads, enter billing information. You have to pay money. Either you have to fix it. One good option with the Google Ads is without paying money, also you can create campaigns. You can move forward. But in order to make ads live, you have to pay money. Either you can click on fix it or else go to tools and settings, billing summary. Yeah, you have to mention few details. You have to be careful. Billing country, account type. See, guys, your company is registered, you're paying GST, mention that GST so that you can save 18% GST. When you're running ads, you're spending 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees will not be utilized. 18% of them will go to GST. But you're not a company, then you have to select as a individual. Means 18% of your ads budget will be, I don't know, to go to government or something, but it will not be utilized over here. So select individual people. Then payment method, either you can pay from net banking, credit card, or payment. I'm choosing net banking. Then it will ask your address. Then how you want to pay also. So what is the amount? So I said that the 1 lakh. This is the total budget, guys. Remember, this is the total budget, means here 1 lakh. Carefully watch it. This 1 lakh will be utilized by this campaign and this campaign. I think you might have remembered the daily budget I mentioned for Hyderabad is 1,000 rupees per day. Even for Bangalore also 1,000 rupees. Okay. 1,000 rupees per day means if your ad appeared for 30 days, 30,000 will be deducted for this campaign. And for this campaign was 30,000. So total 2 campaigns are utilizing 60,000 among the total budget for 1 month. If you create one more campaign, that campaign also taking the money from the total budget only. So based on how many campaigns you're creating, what is their daily budget? Based on that, you have to mention the total budget. So I'm mentioning 1 lakh here. Let me finish these things. Agree to the Google Ads terms and condition. Everything is done. Then click on submit. Through net banking, now you'll be paying the money. Now this will be open like this. Just minimize it. It will be done. Let's say here. I'm selecting some bank here. Hey, now minimize it. Then it will be done. I'm not paying, but generally when you pay, it will be done. Then it is showing that how much money added, 1 lakh outstanding balance. All the details will be seen here. On that budget will be appearing. Sometimes it will take 24 hours to make your ads live. Okay, sometimes within 1 hour only ad will be live. How to check whether your ad is live or not, in the next session I'll be teaching you. So there are two different methods actually. The best practice I'll be teaching you. So conclusion for search network is someone searching your ad is appearing. So it's an intent based one. So very important actually. But select your keywords properly and pay much attention to your ad copy. So that even though coming in a second or third also people click on that. But before you create a campaign, have the Google Ads account structure so that you'll be having a clear idea of what you are doing, how much budget I'm allocating to the campaign 1, campaign 2, what is my overall budget, what are my keywords, how is my ad copy, everything will be there. So this is the base campaign I created. Next class, I might be talking about few things like keyword match type is what, ad extension is what, conversion tracking is what. Once every advanced topic is left, then I'll go to the live campaign. I'll come up with some budget. With all the advanced options, I'll be creating campaign. As of now, who are watching this video, don't create a live campaign with this example because few more options I'll be adding. Once you learn them, your campaign will be very, very clear. Shashi, do you have any questions in today's session?
No, sir.
Everything's fine, right?
Yes.
Okay, Shashi. In the next class, I'll be teaching you about extensions and all these things. That will be very helpful. After that, another class will be going for the live campaign. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Guys who are watching this, you want to access all my videos, type ODMT. And here the complete playlist I've created, designing SEO, Google Ads. Click and learn them. And if you want to have a one-to-one sessions with us, so come back to odmt.in and fill your form so that a few of our trainers will call you back. And you own the company, you want us to help in your campaigns so we do consultancy also. So this is my email ID. Directly send me an email. What is your problem and how we're gonna help you? Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.